Hi, I'm Paul Mallison, and in this video I'll show you how to use the hyperlinks on what I call the quick navigation page, which is the very last page in the document. In the first video on setting up Adobe Reader, I showed you how to add this button into the toolbar for taking you straight to the last page. You can also press the N key on your keyboard. So this quick navigation page is, if you've got that button up the top there, it's always just one click away, and from here you can get to just about anywhere you want to on the in the book. This is from the in-depth edition, the PDF file that I've got open here, but this quick navigation page is very similar in the other editions from the Foundations edition up. If you click on, so the major part obviously is these things here. If you click on any of the chapter headings, so let's go for God's Being, takes you to the start of that chapter, and from there you've got links to each of the major sections in the chapter. Each chapter, by the way, is divided into two, and from here you can just click on a link and away you go. Alright, so I'll go up here to go straight back to the quick navigation page. If you click on any of the chapter numbers, it takes you to a page showing you all the headings, including all the subheadings for that particular chapter. So this allows you to scan through and get a really good idea of what's in a particular chapter. And each of these are hyperlinked, so click on any one of these and it will take you straight to the heading. By the way, if you click on one of these headings, you go straight back to where you go straight to this page of the links to all the headings. Okay, let's go back to the quick navigation page. If you click on one of these letters, and there's 8 letters, one for each of the 8 parts of the book. If you click on one of these letters, you go to a listing of all the major section headings for that particular part. So once again, here you can see all the major headings that were on that first page of the chapter 1, God's Being, that we looked at a moment ago. These links over here take you to the corresponding page, or the page that corresponds with that chapter, which holds all the subheadings for the particular chapter, and consequently, click on this will take you straight back. So you can use this to scan through all the major headings in a particular part, and if you want to then go and zero in on what the subheadings are, you can click on that and then scan the subheadings. Also, each of these are hyperlinks to the actual headings in the text. Okay, let's go back once again to the quick navigation page. Now down the bottom we have links to this. As you can see here, these are abbreviations of all the books of the Bible, and they're links to the scripture index. So if I click on Romans, for example, I come here and I see all the references that are used throughout the book from Romans, and these are all hyperlinks to each of those. So if I wanted to check out something from a verse in Romans chapter 4, click on that and look up to wherever the verse might be. Keep in mind, if you're looking down here for verse 6, it's not actually listed on the side there, but of course if you look back a little, you'll see it would have been picked up in one of those passages there. Alright, so all of those are hyperlinked. And if you click on one of these, by the way, one of the actual verses in the reference at the start of a passage, it takes you straight back to the scripture index. Okay, back then to the quick navigation page. The letters here are all links to the subject index. So if you wanted to look up help, you click on H there, and so we go straight to H and just look down for help. Okay, so it's divided into divine, help, and help of others. If you see in the scripture index, if you see a page number in bold, that means it's a major heading, so it's a complete section to do with the topic. I'll just click on the previous view to go straight back to that. If you click on one of these others, it's probably just a link to a subheading. Alright, back to the quick navigation page. Now, just at the top there, you got a link to the actual contents page at the start of the book. Hasn't got as many links, of course, as the quick navigation page. There's the forward. Good idea to have a read through that if you're going to spend much time using this. Using the PDF file, this really covers topics that I try and cover in the videos. So if I'm going too fast or you can't understand my Australian accent, click on that and have a read through that. And this is a link to an overview of the 7 editions, and on this side the studies that correspond with 4 of the editions. The final link on the page is a link to the supporting persecuted Christians page, which lists a number of organisations that support persecuted Christians. And please, if you find this material I've put out useful, I'd love you to say thanks by looking up one or more of these sites, supporting them if you're able to financially, but everyone can get a listing. But most of them have prayer points sent out once a week or once a month, and everyone of course can pray. Thank you. Thanks for watching.